and welcome to Shell's Yoga. This is the 15-minute flexibility class. So we'll just begin in our comfortable seat, and you can just cross your legs, close down the eyes and let the hips feel heavy as you ground down into the mat. Let your spine sit up nice and straight. Let your shoulders melt down your back. And as you feel that heaviness grounding you down through your hips, feel the opposite sensation from your chest. So you have a lightness in your chest and through the crown of your head, and a heaviness through the hips. And just take a couple of grounding breaths here. So this is a dynamic stretch practice focused on flexibility, which means we'll be constantly moving. So we won't be holding any yoga poses, and we'll be targeting different parts of the body to improve our flexibility. So when you're ready, standing up nice and tall in the center of the mat, and you can just bring your hands together and let the shoulder blades melt down your back, clasping the hands. As you inhale, lift that chest up nice and high, and as we exhale, we're going to fold down. So we're bringing our chest close to our thighs, and we're seeing if we can really broaden out those shoulders. So working on our shoulder flexibility here, we also are lengthening out the hamstrings as we bend. As we inhale, shine that chest forward again. And we're going to exhale it. We're going to do this 5 times. So inhaling and exhaling. See if you can reach a little bit higher with those hands. Bend a little bit deeper. Inhaling and exhaling it down. Release the hands and stepping it back into downward facing dog. So again, we're taking a dynamic downward facing dog today, but we'll just set up the alignment first. So our chest is pressing towards our thighs, our hips are lifted nice and high, and our heels are pressing towards the floor. So you can make this as dynamic as you like, pedaling out the feet, taking little rocks, and make sure that you're broadening through the shoulders. So you're rotating the eyes of the elbows out to the corners of the mat, and feel those shoulder blades press together. As we exhale, rolling over the toes to find our box position. So we're going to take this 5 times again. So inhale, send the hips high. Exhale to box. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And one more inhale to downward facing dog. So we're going to lift the right leg high, and as we exhale, stepping it forward to the right outer edge of our mat. So we're coming down for a lizard pose here. Taking our right hand, we're of course going to make the lizard dynamic. So we're using our right hand to push our right knee away from us and rolling onto the knife edge of the right foot. As we inhale, we bring it back to center. So we're exhaling, pushing that right knee away from us. Okay, so I'll show you that from the front so you can see clearly. Our right knee is here, and we're exhaling, pushing it away from us, rolling onto the knife edge of that right foot. Okay, so we're going to go for 5 here again. Inhaling to center and exhale. Inhale, exhale. So this one gets dynamic and difficult pretty quickly. So again, really important to just go with your own range of movement and whatever feels good to your body. So when you have 5 of those completed, walking the right foot back into the center, in between your hands, and you'll find yourself in a runner's lunge. So in your runner's lunge, focus on sending those hips as forward as you can towards the mat, and you'll really feel a deep stretch in the hips here. As we exhale, we're sending the hips back, straightening out the front leg, and bring those right toes towards the ceiling. So pointing those right toes and really energizing them will create an isometric stretch, and we're lengthening the hamstrings. We're going to exhale to fold the chest down, so letting the chest come as close as possible to our thighs, and you'll really feel that in your hamstring. Inhale, back to your lunge, okay? So we're going to move through 5 of these. Inhaling and exhaling. For 2. Again, see if you can go a little bit deeper, a little bit further each time. And last one. We're just going to rotate that left foot and stepping it up. We're going to bend into that left leg here and finding yourself in a surfer's lunge position. So our alignment here, we're using our left elbow just to broaden out that left knee. Our right toes are flexed and pointed up towards the ceiling, and we're inhaling, reaching up with the right hand. So we're using that left elbow to really broaden out that left knee, and you'll really feel that into the hips. Again, our toes are really engaged and switch on, so the hamstrings are working on the right leg, and we're opening up the chest. So this is a lovely one, a lot going on here in Skandasana. As we exhale, plant that right hand down, plant the right foot, bring the left toes towards the sky, and we're taking the same on the opposite side. So again, using that right elbow to broaden out the right knee, inhaling to reach up towards the sky, and exhale, flowing through your Skandasana. So you'll really feel the hip flexibility, really reaching to feel that shoulder flexibility, and just moving through 5 of these again. When you've that complete, you can frame the front foot, step it forward, and inhale to reach. So reaching up nice and high. And again, we're going to take that dynamic forward fold. So clasping the hands behind us, let the shoulders melt down the back. Inhale to shine the chest up, nice and tall. And exhale as we fold. Bring your clasped hands towards the sky. Bring your chest towards your thighs. Inhale and exhale. For 2. Inhale and exhale. For 3. Inhaling a little bit taller and exhaling a little bit deeper. For 4. And last one. Inhaling nice and tall and exhaling nice and deep. For 5. Release the hands, stepping it back to find downward facing dog. Take a moment to set up your alignment, broadening through the shoulders, lifting through the hips, the chest pressing towards the thighs, and pedaling out the feet to lengthen the hamstrings. Inhale, rolling over the toes, finding your box, and exhale, send it back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale for 3. Seeing if you can go that little bit deeper. On 4. And last one. Bending the hips high for 5. This time, inhale, inhale, reach with the left foot, and we'll exhale, step that left foot out onto the left edge of the mat, dropping down the right knee, untucking the back toes. As we inhale, straighten up, make sure you're not hunching and rounding into the spine. We're going to take that left hand to the left knee, inhale to prepare, and exhale as we roll that left knee away from us, coming onto the left knife edge of the foot. Inhaling back to center, and exhaling, seeing if you can push it a little bit further each time, but also going within your range of movement with what is comfortable for you, using your breath to deepen your stretch. And when you've gone for 5, you can walk those left toes back into the center and find your way into your lunge position. So again, grounding those hips forward, feeling that nice deep hip stretch here. And as we exhale, sending the hips back, point left toes towards the ceiling, and relax the torso down. Inhale to lunge, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. And just making sure that you've done 5. We're going to keep those left toes pointed towards the ceiling, walking around towards the center of the mat, tuck the right toes, plant the right foot, and we're going to come into our Skandasana. Inhaling, reaching the left hand up nice and high, hands into the center of the mat, lifting up the hips, and squatting it down into your Skandasana or surfer's lunge on the opposite side. Inhaling and exhaling. So make sure that you go for 5 of these on either side. Don't lose count like me. All the time thinking about broadening deep into those hips, reaching a little bit higher each time, and always linking your breath to movement. Inhaling as you reach, exhaling to switch sides. And we'll just meet back in the center here. Toes are parallel. Inhale to flatten the back, and exhale to just fold it down. So your toes, your hands can come to your toes, they can come to the center of the mat, or you can walk them underneath your body towards the back of the mat. And inhaling, back up, flatten your back, and we can come back to find our comfortable seat again. So just take another moment to ground yourself. Notice how you feel in your body after that quick flexibility routine. So again, feel that heaviness grounding you down through your hips. Feel the lightness of your chest and the crown of your head. Breathing deep into the belly. And we'll just end the class in gratitude, bringing the hands to heart center. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste.